Welcome back, my dudes. Welcome to Center County. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Center County, not Centre County. I mean, we're not in Paris. But today we are hiking Mount Nittany. We are down near Pennsylvania State College, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions football team. But Penn State does many other sports as well. But we are in the parking area, which is 300-400 feet from the actual trailhead. So let's get to the trailhead and then we'll start our trek. So while we're on our way here, I want to give you a little bit of the history of Mount Nittany. It's not actually a mountain. It's actually a ridge that separates Nittany Valley from Penns Valley. And then, enclosed in the middle, you have Sugar Valley. So as you can see by the map beside me, we are doing a 5-mile loop. So upon reading some of the reviews and comments on all trails, this has got some steep sections, but if memory serves me correctly, we're going to be able to overlook the Nittany Lions football stadium, and we're going to actually be able to see the college. So, but there's a kiosk up here. Let's go see what it has to say. Welcome to Mount Nittany. The lands of Mount Nittany are managed and preserved for your use and benefit by the Lions Paw Alumni Association, the Mount Nittany Conservancy, the Township of College. Hikers welcome, please stay on marked trails. Parking, please do not block private driveways. All right. Here we go. I did stretch pretty good in the shower this morning. I'm really hoping this doesn't kick my butt too bad. I did wear my good grippy trail sneakers. So hopefully I don't end up on my butt. But on the plus side, that'd be a good blooper for the Patreon. Before we get too much into this, I do want to say, yes, I have started a Patreon officially. $5 a month, one tier. You'll get everything. Uncensored stuff, bloopers, Miss Mindy, which is my girlfriend, her camera, any videos she might take, travel vlogs, stuff like that. And I really hope you guys become a member and check out the behind the scenes stuff. I'll be honest, I usually play it safe and go counterclockwise or clockwise, but let's go counterclockwise today. We'll start this way and we'll go back up around. All right, so I just did run into somebody on the trail. Apparently there is hunting on this property, so we're going to take it a little bit cautious. But I guess there is other folks out here hiking. So, matter of fact, I see some people up in there. But yeah, it'd be nice if it was snowing like it was earlier. Big fat flakes earlier. It was so pretty. I will say, it's a little warm out here today. I think when I got out of my truck, the temperature gauge of my dash said, excuse me, I'm out of breath, 30 degrees. So, yeah, I think this fleece might have been a little bit too much. It's one of our trail markings. This is what our blazings are today. Is white, almost said yellow. Why in the world would I say yellow? think maybe that lack of oxygen to my head. So I'm sure that's probably from hauling a deer. I'm really actually quite surprised how many people there are out here on this trail. I think I passed a total of like 8 people so far. So yeah, it's been not such a lonely day out here. Who would have thought there would have been even that many people out in the middle of the woods during winter? But that tells me one thing, that the views are worth it. So I sat down to take a little bit of a break because I was breathing kind of heavy there, and I shed my fleece because that was retaining some heat and I was starting to sweat. And anybody who's anybody knows that when you're out hiking in colder temperatures, sweat is bad. So I'm all rested up, caught my breath, shedded my fleece. Let's get back on trail. So I did plan on having lunch up here, but I ended up snacking on a whole bag of beef jerky on my way down. And when I say down, I mean down. I live in Bradford County, Pennsylvania, and this is 2.5, 3 hours away from home. Had to drop the girlfriend daughter. Let me start that again. Had to drop the girlfriend off at her mom's. That was in Montgomery, Pennsylvania, just outside of Williamsport. And it was an hour and 15-minute drive from there. So a little bit of a breakup between the drive. But I think we're almost to the top here. A few more big steps. Well, that was a little fast. Sorry about that, guys. I bought a gimbal from DJI, and what better way to learn how to use it than to take it out on trail. So if there's any camera malfunctions or mistakes, I totally blame it on the gimbal. Again, if you can't tell, we've gone up just by the sound of my breathing, but you can kind of see a little bit of the horizon, I guess you could say, over there. I forgot what our total trail elevation is today. Let me look that up for you. Okay, so we're looking at 941 feet of elevation gain. It's actually started to snow a little bit heavier. It's really pretty out here. I'm sure you can see it on my hat and falling around me in the background. Man, I've climbed over 2,000 feet in elevation gain. I don't think it ever got me whipped quite like this. Maybe this is what I get for going counterclockwise. All right, I think we've leveled off a little bit here. I don't think we're gonna get too much of a view because it is snowing, obviously, and it's quite cloudy today. So probably should have waited till summertime to come here. But then again, I would not have wanted to hike that on a 90-degree, humid, sunny summer day. Okay, this was the white trail that we just come from. And we are about to turn right to stay on the white trail. Oh, I guess it's white trail either way you go. That way or that way. It is totally an epic winter wonderland out here, my dudes. And I think we are coming upon our first vista. I see a little fenced in area. Originally, my plan was to come up here and actually have some lunch, but like I said, I ate a bag of beef jerky. But wow, they were right. There is all kinds of trails up here to make your trip longer, to make it shorter. Our trail today is 5 miles, 5.5 miles, something like that. That's the one we're doing. So the white trail is straight ahead. I don't know what this one is off to the left of me, but let's find out. All right, so we are right here at the Mike Lynch Overlook. And I'm not sure if we're gonna end up checking out all the overlooks. If we are, that'll be awesome. Anyway, let's head down to the Mike Lynch Overlook. And I do just want to state, you guys, if you come out here during the wintertime, please wear shoes with good tread on them, because yeah, you could slip and fall, and I don't want to see anybody slip and fall and go over the edge. Well, here we are. This is our overlook. And I knew there wouldn't be much to see. I mean, I can zoom in, but you really can't see too much, even when the camera focuses. Uh-oh, what's this? Trail closed to correct erosion. Uh-oh. Well, I do see footprints. And I didn't see anything on the app, so we're gonna continue. I'm guessing our new trailblazings are blue. Somebody tried to make a little bit of a shelter out here. Teepee style. That's cool. I love finding random shelters. Or attempted ones. You can hear a lot of traffic out here. I guess that's kind of a bad thing, because usually people go out into nature to get away from all of that. But yeah, here we are, Mount Nittany, in what I'm assuming is Center County, Pennsylvania. Again, down near State College. Sun's trying to come out a little bit. That's good. I see footprints out here, but not too many fresh ones. They look like they were probably a few hours ago. I don't know if you can see that sun, but it's trying to come out. And by the way, with this gimbal, I have to use more of the front-facing camera instead of the rear-facing camera. And the gimbal is supposed to keep it stabilized, but I don't feel the camera is stabilized, so therefore I'm having negative reviews about it. But after I watch the video back in edit mode, I'll be able to tell whether like it's doing its job, which I'm sure it is. But it's probably just because I'm not used to it. This does have like a face tracking. If I'm using the DJI Mimo app, it's Bluetooth to the gimbal, and it can track me. Not 360, which kind of sucks, but anyway, it's a hiking video, Travis, not a gear review. So not too far from here, we are coming up on the Nittany, I think it's middle school overlook. I thought you be able to overlook the state college. I thought that's what it was. Maybe there is, I don't know. According to All Trails, there's a few vistas on this trail, so we might get lucky. But I do remember seeing one of the pictures. You did get to see a vista of the football stadium, which I'm a huge football fan, so I'm kind of hoping to see that. I've been to one Penn State game before, back when I was, oh God, I think I was a sophomore in high school, back when old Joe Paterno was still head coach. Kind of sad what happened to him, what he was allegedly doing. But anyway, let's get to this vista. Oh yeah, there's a good view. All right, so we got the Bollesburg and the Nittany Middle School overlook. I don't know where exactly the middle school is because I can't see anything above the tree line really, or below the tree line, excuse me. Check that out. Just imagine if it was a sunshiny blue sky day though. I guess that's what you get for winter hiking, you know? Normally I'd be like, look at that, but look at that. I'm sure it'd be beautiful in the summertime, but it's not the greatest today. Again, I think I just picked a bad time of year to come out here. So anyway, 2 vistas, and we're just over a mile into this, my friends. So we're gonna keep trucking here. It is, I think it's about 2:30 in the afternoon. I got a late start today, but anyway, this trail is only supposed to take us just a couple hours, I believe, so we'll be all right. Plenty of daylight. It'll be dark by the time I get home, though. That's gonna suck. Yeah, we got some deer tracks here. Going in this little pine section here. Ain't nothing quite like pines in the wintertime. All right, station 5A, which I'm assuming is right here. Not long to go before station 6. Again, there's trails you can take to make it longer or shorter, but we're gonna stick with the GPS. Looks like our next vista will be Little Flat Overlook. So while we're on this little nice flat part here, there's 3 other channels I want to give a huge shout out to. The newest one being Maxim Outdoors. We've been commenting back and forth on each other's video. I seen one of his, I subscribed to him. I seen he liked a couple of my things on Instagram. One of the really awesome things about his channel, your channel, brother, because you're probably going to watch this, and I appreciate you. Trust me, as a little channel, I really do appreciate you. One of the best things about your channel is the information and the history that you give about the state parks and some of the trails you go on. I've tried to do that. I don't know, I guess I just forget. So Maxim Outdoors, go check them out. I will put a link in the description to every one of these. The other one is the Wandering Woodsman. He just hit 70,000 subscribers, so congratulations to you, sir. He is another Pennsylvania YouTuber. He does a lot of like some camping. He does some hikes, like section hikes. He does like history and he gives you a little bit of knowledge about some like ruins and other, you know, state parks and stuff as well. And the third is Tony from Random Adventures 2.0. Tony, thank you for just being an awesome human. Like the other two guys that I'm talking about, you respond to comments, your Sunday night lives, you talk to people, you answer questions, and there ain't nothing better than a random adventure. Seriously, all three channels are definitely worth a watch. So again, that's Maxim Outdoors, The Wandering Woodsman, and Random Adventures 2.0. Go check them out. Again, I'll link them in the description. I appreciate all of you, and I watch every single one of you literally on the daily. Oh yeah, before I forget, Cliff from The Wandering Woodsman, he's actually the reason I come here. He did a hike here, and it just made me want to come here and explore it for myself. Again, Penn State, just the area. It's kind of like a Pennsylvania landmark. Not our state capital. State capital of Pennsylvania would be Harrisburg. But, yeah. Two deeded square inches. It's another trail right there. This is not a station marker though. We're kind of like smack dab in the middle of 5 and 6 here. So a little bit more jibber jabber here. This past Sunday was my birthday. I turned 41 years old, and I'm still a child at heart. I just enjoy laughing. I enjoy making other people laugh. I enjoy entertaining other people. So station 6, we can continue going this way. Vista, then another vista, then we walk a while, then there's another vista, then another vista. So yeah, we'll keep walking here according to our GPS, and we'll see some stuff. While we're walking to our next vista, one more thing about turning 41. You still even get gifts when you're 41. My mom, well, I shouldn't say just my mom, my dad too. They bought me a drone. And the first thing my dad says is, he goes, now you can get some aerial shots out on your hikes. So now I've got to learn how to fly that drone. I've been tinkering with it. I've been reading the owner's manual. So in the future, when I learn how to fly it and hopefully not destroy it, you'll have some aerial views and whatnot. And one thing it specifically said, if you cannot see the drone, you cannot control it. So I want to make sure we stay in an open area when I do fly it, because I don't want my parents' money going to waste. They're both retired. All right, so we're right here. If we were to go this way, it would be a shortcut, but we want to continue going this way so we get to our vista. That does not look like it has had any footprints on it, so I don't think that's a trail. We are going to keep heading this way and get to our vista. Then there, I think we'll take a water break because I'm getting a little parched. I don't know about you guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Little Flat Overlook. I mean, it's obviously better in person. This little trail here, maybe we can get it better. Not a whole lot better. Just all these naked trees here. Looks like you could get some wicked skiing up in that part. All right, we're gonna press on. We're not gonna waste too much time at that one. Really nothing to see there. I mean, at least this time of year anyway. Kind of feel like I'm walking farther and farther out in the middle of nowhere, even though I'm not. So, you, whoop, come on, stabilize yourself there. There we go. You might ask yourself what these things are. Been carrying the pepper spray for quite some time, but we got a new little tool here my mama got me. It's a whistle in case I ever get lost or groped by an animal in the woods. It has a compass on it and it has a thermometer, and right now it's saying, oh boy, about 30 degrees. About 30 degrees, if my eyes didn't deceive me. Oh man, this is a cool little patch of woods here. These pines. Huh. Little animal trail right there. Well, this is not the vista for us. This is not the Penns Valley overlook, but it's a better view of what was back there about, I don't know, not quite quarter mile, but pretty cool nonetheless. I just noticed this dead tree. I think it's kind of cool how it's held up by that interlocking of all them branches and whatnot. As that tree is falling over, you know, this one is bent because of that tree. I don't know, that's pretty cool. I don't know how nervous I'd be walking underneath it because it still feels, yeah, that's pretty solid. All right, here we are, Station 8, Penns Valley Overlook. Again, not the greatest view, but something to see nonetheless. I will say, if you had to camp out here, there would be no shortage of firewood. None. There is just deadwood laying all over the place. I mean, on the ground, it's absorbed all that moisture from the ground, but ooh, I hear some crows down there. All right, that'll take us back to a trail we've already been on. You can see some footsteps recently that come through there. That's a shortcut. We are right here. We're headed to this overlook. And this is not a trail. There is actually posted private property out that way. So we will continue straight here. Passing through another shortcut area. Again, I will state that if you do come hike this loop, there's plenty of trails and shortcuts as you see to make your trail longer or shorter. I think that's a good thing, because sometimes if you come out, you might have bit off more than you can chew, and it's good that there's always a shortcut to get back to, you know, said loop or shorten the loop so you can get back to your family, back to your vehicle safely. We don't quite have 2.5 miles to go And I hear some voices in the distance. They must go to college here. No offense against them, but they smell like college students. What I mean by that is colognes, aftershaves, stuff like that. But that's 3 people that I've seen on trail since I started this trail closed section. We're losing daylight though. I don't know if you guys can tell. I certainly can. Got an airplane someplace in the distance there. I have a feeling we are coming upon I always say that. I have a feeling we're coming upon our next vista here. Which this vista would be Tom Smith's Overlook. Let's have a peek, shall we? Not too bad. So after that view, my dudes, there is one more vista on this trail, and we're pretty much headed straight back to the car. I hope you guys have kind of enjoyed this little hike here today. I have a feeling this would be definitely one of the better spring, summer hikes. That beginning part was all uphill, so if you come here, go clockwise. Don't do counterclockwise like I did, because it's all uphill for quite some time. There are steps to help you along, but sometimes even steps can knock the wind right out of you. So let's get to our next vista, then we'll get back to the car. Thanks for hanging out with me, dudes. I appreciate you. Oh man. Oh, this is definitely without a doubt the best overlook. Oh, this is so cool. Yelling at me. All right, I'm gonna take a peek and then I'm gonna leave. Jeez Louise. There's some rocks down there I want to go on. I think it'll open up the view from all the vegetation. That's awesome. This is the Penn State Mall outlook, or excuse me, the Nittany Mall overlook. Outlook, vista, whatever. Y'all get it. I'm a little disappointed though. I really thought I was gonna see the football stadium. Excuse me. The football stadium. There's no space there. Football stadium. And I don't see it. Sadly. I hear police sirens down there. But we're gonna get back on trail here. We're gonna finish this bad boy out. Okay, as you can see, we're at station 10B, which would be right here. And Lion's Paw Alumni Association land out here. And we're gonna take us right back to the parking lot. So, here we go. All right, well, this has been all downhill since we started. So I'm gonna shut this camera down and wait till we're on level playing field. Well, I think we've gotten past most of the treacherous downhill parts. We got less than a mile back to the vehicle. I just want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today / this evening. Later start than normal, but that's okay. We're not in the woods during the dark time. Because again, I don't want to do that. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to safely make it back to my vehicle, find a place to tinkle and grab myself a drink of water. Should have been drinking it the whole way. People forget to do that during the cold months if they're hiking because they don't feel thirsty. It doesn't mean they aren't thirsty. So just a quick reminder, you should always take drinks of water even when you're not thirsty, even when it's cold. Which my cotton mouth should have been a huge red flag that I was thirsty. So anyway, like always, y'all please stay safe, stay healthy, and y'all be good to each other. And we'll see you in a couple weeks on some new adventure.